Here's a rephrased version of your script with slightly adjusted word order, keeping the same style. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, we've got some exciting leaks and news about the upcoming Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. New updates and surprising apology. We've got some fresh updates on the Galaxy S25 Ultra, and yes, Samsung has issued an apology. That's right, Samsung is apologizing for not being innovative enough. What's up guys, Sal here. Let's dive into the S25 Ultra's rear camera design. Last month, OnLeaks gave us an early glimpse of the S25 Ultra. Almost everyone seemed to agree that the phone would feature rounded corners, but the real debate began when it came to the camera setup. OnLeaks and Ice Universe had differing opinions about how the cameras would look, which caused some confusion. Fast forward to now, and things are clearer. New details about the camera rings have emerged, and it seems OnLeaks was right. Ice Universe has now confirmed that the camera rings on the S25 Ultra will look quite similar to those on the Z Fold 6. However, they won't be exactly identical. So what does that mean? The individual lenses will have thick, dark rings around them, just like we saw on the Z Fold 6. Take a look at this leaked camera setup of the Z Fold 6 Ultra or Special Edition. It might resemble this. Personally, I still think the S24 Ultra's camera rings look better than those on the Z6. Based on a poll of 11,000 people, I'm not alone in that opinion. Now moving on to software. The Galaxy S25 Ultra will be the first device to feature One UI 7, which is shaping up to be Samsung's biggest software update yet. And here's some great news. Ice Universe reports that the latest internal version of One UI 7.0 is running incredibly smoothly. Samsung has also revamped several system UI and app icons, including the gallery icon, which got a lot of criticism. So much so that Samsung decided to change it. While we haven't seen the new icon yet, it's good to know they're listening to user feedback. Speaking of feedback, Ice Universe also mentioned that Samsung is adding more widget options in One UI 7. In fact, One UI 7 reportedly has the most and best widgets of any OS out there. We've already seen a few, such as a pill-shaped weather and clock widget, and a screen time widget. There's also a new 2x2 widget for routines, allowing 4 routines to be featured inside. Of course, there's more to come, but we'll have to wait and see what those look like. Next up, let's discuss the rumors about Samsung potentially using a MediaTek chip for the S25 and S25 Plus in certain regions. However, according to a new report, while Samsung did talk with MediaTek about the Dimensity 9400 chip, they've ultimately decided to use it in the S25 FE instead. This means the S25 and S25 Plus will likely stick with the Snapdragon 8 Elite across all regions. The Exynos 2500 is still facing some yield issues, so it's highly likely Snapdragon will power the entire S25 lineup, which is great news. And while we're on the topic of the S25 FE, reports from Korean media suggest that it will have a thinner body, measuring 7.6 millimeters, 0.4 millimeters slimmer than the S24 FE. This is consistent with the rest of the S25 lineup, which is seeing a similar reduction in thickness. The S25 FE will also retain the same 6.7-inch display, so no changes there. Now let's talk about that apology. It's not often you see one of the world's largest tech companies come out and admit they have a big problem. But that's exactly what Samsung did in a press release this week. Samsung's chairman, Lee Jae-yong, acknowledged that the company is in a bit of a crisis and directly apologized to customers, investors, and employees for not being innovative enough. He also promised that Samsung is making some big changes to get back on track. One of those changes? They've already implemented a 6-day work week for executives to create a sense of crisis and push for improvement. This apology came right after Samsung released its Q3 2024 earnings guidance, expecting an operating profit of $6.8 billion, which is about $900 million below what analysts predicted. The apology mainly addresses Samsung's struggles in their memory, semiconductor, and chipset divisions. However, since these divisions are closely tied to the company's smartphone business, any breakthroughs there could positively impact future Galaxy phones. Samsung's leadership also pointed out the company has a history of turning crises into opportunities, and they're determined to do it again this time. Like I said earlier, it's rare to see a company as big as Samsung admit to a mistake and apologize. But every company goes through this eventually. At some point, they stop taking big risks and start playing it safe. And that's what seems to have happened to Samsung. But don't get me wrong. Just because their innovation has slowed doesn't mean their products are lacking. The Galaxy lineup is still one of the best out there. However, that drive for groundbreaking innovation that made us all fans in the first place? Yeah, that's been missing for a few years now. But it's good to see they're recognizing the issue and working on it. If you're looking for more updates on the S25 Ultra, check out this video, and I'll see you there. Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe for more tech content. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Let me know if you'd like any further tweaks.